you could tell by the way they played in the final. The girls really wanted it.
Every year, there's never this rebuild year. It's just like a reload. I think it was starting in 2012 or 2013, boys and girls teams won the state championship. Boys won it again, girls won it again. Boys didn't win it a third time, but the girls won it 3 more times.
And then we have an explosion of joy. And I'll always remember that. That was the shot.
Coming back to the island as champions, it felt like we made our whole community proud. We got off the steamship, we were welcomed by like a huge crowd of people in the community. It was just like everybody from the island.
They really wanted it, and I really wanted them to win. And so I think it just was like natural to kind of like channel everything and believe. And then all of a sudden they won. And it was just like, what just happened, you know?
They all learned a lot during this off season, how to win and the mindset to be a tennis player, because the mentality of tennis is the hardest part of tennis.
Joining like the environment, like practices are so much fun to go to. Yeah. Coaching is just awesome. I love Eddie and Coach Regali, they're like awesome. Yeah. So yeah, it's just like so much fun.
I think the significance of the success that the girls team had this year was a blending of joy from so many different components in our community. And I say all the time, Vineyard Family Tennis is the soul of the high school program. And to have a state championship team, to be undefeated, to win the championship the way we did up at MIT, rallying from behind, finish it off and get those final few points was very significant.
Second-seeded Dover-Sherborn met up with first-seeded Martha's Vineyard in the Division III state championship. It was the second straight year the two teams met up in the title match. Here's a look at the action of a very suspenseful championship at MIT's DuPont tennis courts.
Everybody gave it their all, and we came through 2-2, and the third set of the final match to determine it was Lena. And you know, she had told me after the second set was getting close, she really didn't want to play a third set, and she was up a set, and it was like 5-all or something. And you know, I was like, Lena, whatever happens, you're going to do great. And sure enough, it goes to a third set.
The match that probably synthesized our whole season was Lena's Dubin's match at first singles. It's 2-2, state championships on the line. She's lost to the Dover-Sherborn girl twice before. She wins the first set, drops the second set. What's going to happen?
I was the only one left out on the court, and I was very stressed out. There was definitely times I was thinking about just giving up. I didn't think I could win, and most of the time when you're the one in the high stress moment, you kind of go over and you're all flustered and you start saying a bunch of things. I remember walking over to the fence, and it was him and our other coach, Eddie Stahl. He just stays there, remains calm, and tells us exactly what we should be doing, that we've got this, and that we know how to win, just play our game. And he kind of just grounds everybody.
She was looking a little bit shaky at the beginning of that. She was playing aggressive, but she went down, and then she just won like 5 straight games.
And then she has 3 match points. The second point, the rally goes almost like 9 minutes. It's a 9-minute rally. That's unbelievable. Lena loses that point. She loses the next point, and then the shot of the season. 4th match point comes, she gets a mid-court ball, and she lines up a forehand like she's Roger Federer and just crushes it into the corner. And then we have an explosion of joy. And I'll always remember that. That was the shot.